In this video, we'll walk through how to set up CSAT in SparrowDesk. CSAT helps you collect quick customer feedback after a support conversation is completed, and it can be configured separately for email and live chat. Before getting started, make sure you have the right access. CSAT can be configured by users with admin access, or by users who have been given CSAT permissions through the custom role builder. To begin, go to Settings, then open Utilities, and click CSAT. This takes you to the CSAT configuration page, where you can manage CSAT for different channels. At the top of the page, you can configure the CSAT rating scale. This controls how customers rate their support experience across both email and live chat. You can choose how many rating points to use, from a simple 2-point scale up to a 5-point scale. See how each rating maps to positive, neutral, or negative feedback, and apply labels that match your support experience. Once saved, this rating scale applies across all CSAT surveys. The rating scale also affects the follow-up questions you can ask. Each rating is grouped as positive, neutral, or negative. And when you edit the survey page, you can show a different follow-up question based on the type of rating the customer selects. On the CSAT settings page, you'll see separate cards for email and live chat. Each card shows the channel, whether CSAT is currently active or inactive, and a 3-dot menu where you can configure the setup. Let's start with email CSAT. Here, you can turn CSAT on or off, choose whether the survey should be sent when a conversation is resolved or when it is closed, and decide how soon the CSAT email should be sent after that trigger. You can also customize the email subject and message, and preview how the CSAT email will look to customers. Next, you can edit the survey page that opens when a customer clicks a rating. On this page, you can update the background color and theme, change the main question, and add different follow-up questions for positive, neutral, and negative ratings. For example, you might ask what went well for a positive rating, what could be improved for a neutral rating, or what went wrong for a negative rating. Once submitted, customers cannot edit their rating. For live chat CSAT, the setup flow is similar. You can enable or disable CSAT, choose when it should be triggered, and customize the message shown inside the chat widget. In the live chat experience, CSAT appears directly in the widget, where customers can either rate the interaction or continue the conversation. Follow-up questions are optional, but they help you collect more meaningful feedback. Once you've finished your setup and saved the configuration, make sure to activate CSAT from the channel's 3-dot menu. If CSAT is configured but not activated, it will not be sent. Once CSAT is live, agents can view ratings directly inside the inbox on the related conversation. If a customer leaves a comment, that appears alongside the rating, making it easier to understand how the interaction went. Admins can also use CSAT ratings in inbox filters and reports. A single conversation can also have more than one CSAT rating. This can happen when a conversation is resolved or closed, then reopened, replied to again, and resolved or closed again. Each completed support cycle creates its own rating, so teams can see how customer satisfaction changes over time. That's how to set up CSAT in SparrowDesk. With channel-specific settings, flexible rating scales, and customizable follow-up questions, you can collect customer feedback in a way that fits your support workflow.